Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks. Yeah. I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Chances are, if you watch my videos and you saw the title of this particular one, you already know what we're about to get into. But we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, well, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that is essentially the case today, although this was less of a direct find and more of a, I am specifically going to this place for a reason. So, what am I reviewing? What are we doing here? Why am I all blah, 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 blah. Well, like I said, if you watch my videos, you might have noticed that, hey, I went over there and I'm reviewing something from, boom, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. This specifically is their Sunrise Sunset Smoothie, which consists of strawberry, pineapple, mango, and orange juice. And we'll try to get a thing for your thing. We'll see if we can like kind of do it like that and be like, ha 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 ha. It's all orangey. But yeah, if you watch my channel long enough, you know that typically, not all the time, but a good chunk of the time, if I go out and I review something from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, it probably means that I went over there and had a bit of a crap day at work. Was the case in this particular instance. Started off promising enough, thought it was going to be a pretty chill night, and then about, 15 minutes into it, they're just like, hey, you know how it's supposed to be super chill and easy? Well, sorry, sucks to be you. And my entire thing got changed on me, and I had to go over, I'm not going to go into all the details, but it rubbed me the wrong way. But, made it through. Thing is, when I have a crappy day at work, I like to get myself a nice frozen treat. A lot of times I go to Baskin-Robbins / Dunkin' Donuts, or I go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. So I'm hoping that not only will this be delicious, but it'll help lighten my mood a little bit. Let's find out if it does. Please be good. Oh, and by the way, I've reviewed a whole bunch of stuff from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, so much so I have an entire playlist called Tropical Smoothie Cafe Reviews, if you're interested in my opinion on their stuff. Ooh. That's more mango-y than I was hoping. And a lot less pineapple-y than I was hoping. If you're unaware somehow, maybe you're new to the channel, I'm a bit of a pineapple slut, so I'm always rooting for pineapple. It's not bad. It's just, it's not the flavor profile I was expecting. I was hoping the pineapple, well, and to be fair, like there's sort of a thread of kind of a pineapple acidity to it, which is kind of nice. It's definitely my favorite part of the drink. And it kind of, helps give it a little bit of a tropical bump. I don't know. So, I feel like the problem that I'm having with this, for one thing, like I said, I wish there was more pineapple flavor to it. But it is just more of that kind of pineapple acidity. I'm not really getting a lot of the pineapple flavor. The strongest flavor I'm getting is the mango. And I'm okay with mango, and mango and pineapple pair well together. I'm not going to say they don't. I'm not a liar like that. Liar in other ways when I need to be, but, survival and what have you. But no, so the problem I have with mango as a flavor is that if it's not curtailed in such a way, it shifts its flavor from being sort of nice and tropical to almost sort of an earthy kind of aspect to it, and I've never been a big fan of that type of mango flavor. And this, while it's not egregious, there is definitely some of that earthiness, and it kind of is throwing me off with the rest of it. I was sort of hoping, I mean, I didn't expect it to be there to begin with, but I would sort of hope that, like the orange juice and the pineapple would sort of offset that. But if anything, it almost feels like the orange juice with some of like the citrus aspects to it, it almost kind of reinforces a little bit. It's a very interesting flavor combination that, I don't know, it takes you on a journey. I just don't know if it's a journey to a place you want to go. Like any place in Missouri. Sorry, Missouri. I've never even been to Missouri. I'm sure you're a fine state. It was a cheap shot. I live in Illinois, so feel free to throw one back. We deserve it. Just don't throw too many. We're close enough by. Yeah. I don't know. Even like the way that the flavor travels in my mouth, I don't know, it's really interesting. Like, the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm sort of becoming chill with it. Maybe like Missouri? But, I don't know. It definitely is different than what I was kind of expecting. I was expecting more of a tropical kind of thing to it. But, yeah. You do get, I haven't mentioned the strawberry. You do get a strawberry element to it. But it's not, again, it's not kind of in the way you expect the strawberry. It's more sort of a little bit of an aftertaste kind of thing. Like, it's definitely on the tail end of the experience. You do get sort of a bit of a strawberry hit. But, yeah. I do like the orange juice aspect to it, though. I will say that, because you can taste it. Even though I would say that, again, the most prominent flavor is that sort of earthy mango, the undercurrent is, from start to finish, is that orange juice. And that I definitely like. There's definitely things that I like about it. I wouldn't say really like. But there's, I don't know, it's just very, I'd say it's probably about 75-25 as to how much I like it. I like most of it. Like, not love. And then there's that 25% where it's like, I could have done without that. I will say having the orange juice as a base also is nice too, because it gives it not a watery, but it gives it a little bit of a less thick kind of drinking experience than some of their other smoothies. So even though it's still thick, but it flows a little bit better on the tongue. Yeah, I'm kind of here or there on this one. Well, 3 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Has it improved my mood? Probably not. Sure. Kinda-ish. I think for me personally, and number 1 and number 3 are going to tie in here. For me personally, it's not a bad smoothie. I don't dislike it. I will definitely drink the rest of it with a certain level of enjoyment, but it's definitely not the smoothie I was hoping it would be. I just feel like some of the flavors that are at play, for me, I don't know, I don't feel like they mesh the way I would have liked, and the flavors that I would have liked to have seen highlighted are more sort of like in the background, so, and to be fair, this is all just personal preference. It really is just comes down to me. It's not bad, but the thing is, there's so many other smoothies that Tropical Smoothie Cafe has available to them that I would go for one of those well before I get this one again. Even though, again, I don't dislike it, it's just why when there's a lot of other ones I like more. And yeah, it's not making my day worse. I wouldn't say it's really making it significantly better. But, that all said, if I'm recommending it to someone else, I kinda, like, it really, this is one of those ones where it's very subjective, because there's nothing about it that I think is bad. It really is just what type of flavors do you like? And how do you like them presented, I guess. For me, although I do kind of enjoy the journey that it brings you on, like, I like, there's a certain level of complexity to it. Again, I think the thing that somewhat hurts it for me is that mango aspect. I just feel it's a little bit too much. And, But for other people, if you are more of a mango person, if you like that somewhat, and I call it earthy, that's just the only way I can think of to describe it. If you like that aspect to it, then I think that you'll probably enjoy this. It's one of those ones where me even rambling on for as long as I have about it is not going to do the flavor justice. It's kind of one of those ones where I would almost, if it looks interesting to you, give it a shot. But I could see this one being very love it or hate it. It's the qualities of it are there, but you got to sort of go with, you got to sort of buy what it's selling. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go give yourselves a truly pineapple-tastic rest of your life, because when anything is pineapple, it's always pineapple-tastic, damn it. That's the rules of this show. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. I would genuinely like to hear about any experiences you might have had with Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Because for me, up until pretty recently, essentially last year at the time I'm doing this, I was really kind of oblivious, like they put one in and it was like, oh, okay, that seems like a thing. And, eventually I started doing the reviews out of curiosity. And, it's definitely become something of a go-to location for me. I enjoy it quite a bit. But, like I said, I'd be interested, hit up the comments. Let me know. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish there was one at the end of every block in America? That seems a bit excessive, but I'm sure that the CEO of Tropical Smoothie Cafe would probably like that.